Missing the party. Come on.
Greetings, tribe, and welcome to Snackin with Ortega. I'm your host of
Extraordinary Magnitude,
Ortega LaTrobe, and this one's very special to me. This is Dorothy's dressing. A long time ago, in a shitty river town not that far away, I dated a young lady, we'll call her Crapolina, with a K. And her mother made one of the most fantastic side dishes at the holidays that I'd ever had. Now, everybody's had stuffing or dressing or whatnot, but her mother did something that I've never seen since, and in the brief bit of research I've done online, I haven't been able to find anything even remotely close, making this a pretty damn original item in my eyes. Recently, I reached out to her and asked if it was okay if I actually did this recipe on the show sometime. She gave me the okay, and with the holidays coming right around the corner, literally, I thought this would be the perfect time to do this one. So let's get back in the kitchen, shall we? With a handful of seasonings and 4 ingredients, this dish is going to blow your mind. Here's what we're using. We're going to need a little basil, oregano, sage, and thyme. Some chicken broth, gotta have that onion, and that celery sidekick. A couple loaves a day old, and here's the capper, the kicker, the thing that makes it magic, banana pepper rings. Diced banana pepper rings. You think I'm crazy? You're crazy. Wait till you try this. It's going to blow your freaking mind. First thing we got to do is prepare our bread. We've taken our loaves of bread and cut them into about 1-inch chunks. Spread your breadcrumbs out in a baking sheet, cookie tray, whatever, something that you can put them in and slide them in your oven and toast them off. Get your bread chunks in a nice even layer and pop them into a 300-degree oven. Those are going to go about 45 minutes or an hour just to get them nice toasted up but not browned. Hi there. Our breadcrumbs are nice and toasty, dried out. We're going to turn the oven off and just let these sit in there until we're ready to use them for our dressing. We are back here at the hacienda. It is time to put this dressing together. We've got our pan over a medium-high heat. We're just going to take and toss some butter in there. Just going to get that melting down. Then we're going to add in our onion, our celery, and our banana pepper. Just going to stir this together and let everything saute for 4 or 5 minutes until these onions get translucent and the celery softens up a bit. While waiting on that, let's season our breadcrumbs. You remember these guys, right? Going to do a half teaspoon of basil, oregano, thyme, and sage. Also going to hit it with a teaspoon of our Goya adobo and black pepper. Our vegetables are cooked down, so we're just going to take these and add them into our breadcrumbs. Then I'm going to take a 1.5 cups of chicken stock and add it in. And just give everything a nice toss and incorporate the vegetables and the juice into the crumbs. You may want to let things cool so you don't burn your hand. We'll now take our dressing mix and add it into our baking pan. Make sure you get all the good stuff out. And just kind of work that in. And now we're just going to hit this with a little more stock. And just to zazz it up a little, we're going to add a little bit of that banana pepper brine. Just going to add some more banana pepper across the top just to make it look fancy, or, you know, trashy, whatever. Trashy fancy, you know what I mean. If you don't, you probably shouldn't be watching this. Anyway. No, I didn't follow Dorothy's recipe verbatim. I'm not sure that it was ever written down. It may have just been something she knew in her mind. My friend, starts with a K, gave me a brief rundown of it. This is my version of this dish. It's my homage to it. I hope I do it justice. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. This is Dorothy's dressing. We've got our oven at 350. We're going to cover this with some foil, pop it in for about 30 minutes. Then we're going to take the foil off and let it go for about another 15, just a little bit of a crispy top on our dressing. Idiot. Let's try that again. Yeah, get that magnum size. You know what I'm talking about. See you back here in a little bit. Let's check on our dressing. Yeah. Take a look at that. Looking pretty good. So I'm going to pop this back in the oven uncovered, drop the heat, and just let this sit in the warm oven and let that top crisp up. See you back here in about 15. It's time. It's time. It's stuffing time. Oh. beautiful, golden delicious banana pepper stuffing. Thank you, Dorothy Riley. Let's try this. Grab myself a piece from around the edge. Got that little crust on it. All right, just gonna get myself a good bite here. Sure got some of this banana pepper in there. God, it smells herbaceous with a slight kick. That is wonderful. The slight vinegary pickle bite of the pepper with the savory of the herbs and the breadcrumbs, man, that's a great dish. You can make this for any of your family gatherings or just any gatherings. You can make it ahead, reheat it. It travels well. Also, if you want, you can chunk this up and freeze it. Just make sure to thaw it and then reheat it in an oven. I would be arrogant and asinine to say that this is as good as the original version made by Dorothy Riley. I'm very happy with this. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful representation of the dish. I implore you to please try this. It's a wonderful little twist on your traditional stuffing dressing. The holidays are coming up for the next 2 weekends. I don't care how you celebrate. I just want you to have fun, be safe, treat each other well. Don't be dicks. Please, don't be dicks. Thank you for spending your time here at the Hacienda with me this evening. This has been Dorothy's Dressing. I've been Ortega LaTrobe, and you've been snacking with Ortega.